What is up, everybody? Logan here again with another video coming right at you guys. I hope you had a great New Year's and New Year's Eve overall. I'm excited for 2023, and today our trading day already went pretty good. I just had a really nice call credit spread layup set up this morning, and then we took a PCS later in the day. We actually got out of the PCS for a small debit win. It wasn't anything too crazy, or like a small amount of credit was collected. But the CCS is going to expiration. It's got over 100 points worth of runway right now, which is sweet. But we'll get right into this one. I'll show you guys how we did this today. And then I'll go over some of my 2023 goals with you guys when it comes to how I want to attack the markets this year and kind of my mindset behind them and what to expect. So before we get into this one, I do appreciate all the support on this channel. We are actually growing subscribers like crazy as of last night, and a lot of my videos are getting picked up by the algorithm currently. So I really appreciate all 11,588 of you guys. Hopefully we can get this to 12,000 by the end of January. That would be awesome. A really nice time for it. And I appreciate the 100,000 hours of watch time. I'm glad that the videos can provide that much value. But let's get into this one. SPX stock currently, and I did get a question actually in the last video. Do you chart on Google? I don't chart on Google. I chart on Thinkorswim. This is just easiest for the videos. This morning, right? Market had rocketed up. It rocketed up to like 38.75, I think was the high on the day. And that's right around when my call credits got filled. And then at 9:45, we immediately started selling and have pretty much been selling all day. We based a little bit around 1 p.m. at this like 3,800 level, right? 37.95 to 3,800 has been a really nice support zone. And the market loves psychological whole numbers. It just always does, right? It's just part of trading, human psychology. So going back to the Discord, this was the chart I used for my trades today. And if we go to the actual 0 DTE tab, you guys can see that I was working the 39.20, 39.25 for 35 credit, got filled, and then the market flew right down. We had PMI that was released today. And of course, this trade is over 100 points worth of runway now as we're at 38.05. So that was at 9:40, but at 10:30, I started working this. And we didn't get filled for like an hour. We were just sitting working this trade, which basically protects us from a 2% move to the downside after we had 2% move to the upside. And if you guys can see here on this sheet, we've been going over it a little bit on like those 2% up, right? Because I was at 39.20, and then the 37.65 is right around that 2%, which has a 91% odds out of the money. And today, like, we were able to pick up a condor, and rarely do I ever condor because the opportunity isn't there. Like usually this market in the last month has been very one-sided, right? Like we're either running straight up to a 1.5% day, or this market has just drops. That seems to have been more of what happened in December though, was just a lot of dropping. To where we were just blowing the expected move out. But these also kind of sheltered us. Both of those were also at 2x the EM low and high. So overall today, I think that was a fantastic day, and we had a really nice layup. But I did not hold this to expiration just because we were at this level, and if we were to break this, we could continue to go down. So I just took my smaller win. So we collected 55 cents before fees because we're going to take this whole 35, and then we got 35 here, but actually adjusted the order to 15. Just to close and de-risk overall. 55 cents is a really good day. That's 11% return on collateral. And then we're only paying commissions and fees on the one side because we're going to let the CCS expire. And then the PCS, of course, we did close. So we did have to pay them on both sides. Overall, though, around a 9 to 10% return on our collateral today, which is something for as little effort as this trade took, both of them. This is a perfect layup trading day if you're trading 0 DT, right? Because we just stayed in that range, which is what you want when you're condoring. So if we go to the 0 DT checklist, right, we have the expected move math, and that's what I've been showing you guys over here in Vance's channel, where he updates these, and sometimes the other members do as well. And then we have this new HVEM level, which is basically like, this is what the average expected move was when it came to all of trading last year. So we're going to add that into this year. Just because we'll see the EM get expanded. We'll see it get tested sometimes, but even if it expands past it, we generally stay like around this 45 mark. And even today's market, right, 33. So right now we're down 33 points, and That's the really nice thing about it, is this gives you a little extra point buffer. And Vance mentioned it a little bit more in depth in the video I did with him on his channel, but did want to mention that really quickly. But we had that gap up, right? That was part of it. Gapped up. We had a nice gap up. We had the shorts at 3,900. We had 2x the EM high up there. So threw myself at 3,920, and then the selling action started taking place. So the VIX has been pretty steady and stable lately. Nothing to note there, right? We always go through the VIX and all the other videos. We did not exceed the expected move on Friday. Friday was actually a little bit more of a hectic day, but we did stay within the expected move. Our position sizing, like I said, I've been doing 5 to 6% as of recently, as far as risking in my port. And it's pretty small, right? But risking 5%, making 10% on your collateral is a 0.5% growth on the account, which is basically what we're shooting for, right? If you can do that every day and then completely de-risk the rest of your portfolio overnight, like I sleep so much better. And it's taken a lot of greed away too, which has been another really nice thing about trading. The trade timing, so I took that CCS in the morning, right? Just in general, we had that gap up, and looking at the internals as well, the market looked like it wanted to turn around. And plus we have a lot of shorts up around that 3,900 level, so I didn't expect us to spend too much time up there. Choosing my strikes, and I walked you guys through that, took you through the 2x EM high and low when we're doing a condor. So that was nice, made the trades really nice and easy for us today. Get in and out, just be super patient on the fills. Like I'm leaving stuff working at these levels to see if we can get the fill, which gives us our edge, right? Because that's what the stock market's about when you're trading, especially zero DTE, is like, how do I get my edge? So I don't know if I'll trade tomorrow though, because it's Fed minutes tomorrow. But we were going over it back and forth, kind of talking about it last night, and just overall really good trading day, right? Risk management, we would of course rolled these positions if we needed to, just because we were in such a good spot. And I would have looked at rolling if 37.95 was broken at our 37.65 level. If that started to chop down to 37.80, I would have actually rolled it into 37.50 or 37.45 for tomorrow, even pending the Fed minutes, without widening. And then same with the upside. If 3,900 was broken, I would have immediately pushed us to 39.40 for the Fed minutes day, and just expect the expected move, the market to head the other way. And if it didn't, we can continue to manage, right? Like I've shown in a couple of the other videos. But this year with the expectations, this year I want this to be my year, and I already feel like I'm a pretty decent, like humble trader, but I really want to stay humble. That's like my main goal, is to just continue to keep my risk low, because that's what blew a lot of people out of the water last year. Was they just had so much risk on all the time that it's easy to blow accounts up when you do that. So I think this year it's just about staying humble and just knowing when I'm wrong, admitting it, and then also moving on to the next trade every time that a new trade presents itself, and keeping a short-term memory with a lot of this stuff, because trading is difficult, right? Mentally, emotionally, physically, like it's really hard to also just live your life when you have a trade on. So that's my thing for this year, is trying to reduce my time risk in a trade, but also stay very humble. Like if I can take a 10-cent debit win, right, super quickly, like just to get out, and just to know like, hey, if the market's really going against my position, to manage it properly at the right time, because that's one big thing as a trader, is just being prepared for any situation. It's kind of like fighting. Like if you're boxing, right? Like you can walk into the ring expecting to beat the crap out of the guy you're fighting, but if he hits you back like 6 or 7 or 8 times and you were not expecting it, you're caught off guard. So you just want to protect yourself, right? It's kind of like protect your capital, and then wait till you can get some, strikes back in on him as well. So that's one thing. I kind of think of trading a lot like fighting, because it seems so similar, right? Like you're protecting yourself, but you also want to win. But you have expectations of like how you think the fight's going to go. But if you get kicked in the mouth too much, it could fall apart. So I think that's pretty much what I'm thinking about for this year, is just staying as humble as possible with the markets. And that seems to help my decision making too. But I do appreciate all the support. If you guys haven't left a like yet or a comment, please do that now. And I appreciate the support. If you guys want to come trade with us, the link is down in the description with the Discord. I don't think I'm going to trade tomorrow, but I do plan on trading Thursday and Friday. But that's going to be everything for me in this video. I appreciate all the love and support from you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.